All right. So thanks again for hopping on with me, Becky. Let's start with you can just tell me a little bit about yourself, where you live, what brought you to yoga, how you spend your days, anything that you'd like to share.
Okay. Well, my name's Becky Bruce, and I'm from Pittsburgh, PA, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I spend my days as a mother of two daughters. And I actually took my first yoga class 27 years ago, whenever I was 16. So it's been sort of, I've done it off and on, but it's always been a constant that I've been coming back to for many years. So,
Yeah, awesome. And what first drew you to that yoga class?
I think honestly, it was probably I lived in a small town and there wasn't a lot to do, and the local university was offering a continuing education yoga class. So I enrolled for that. And I think my dad was always, having us do headstands at home and telling us to think about our breathing whenever we'd go to bed at night and things like that. So it was kind of in my life without me really knowing it was yoga at the
Yeah.
time. And then that first class just set me up for the rest of my yoga adventure. And I kind of just found it anywhere I went, through college, through high school, my first jobs out of college, and on vacations, I'd always jump into a yoga class here and there.
Yeah. Wow. So you've been practicing for a long time, then what made you want to become a yoga teacher?
Well, honestly, it was the training that made me want to become a yoga teacher because I really had whenever I enrolled in the yoga medicine program, I just wanted to do it for myself. I thought, well, I've been doing this for so long, I need to learn more and, kind of correct my bad habits and have a deeper understanding. But then just gradually throughout the program, I decided, wow, I think I do want to teach this. Like, I think it's something I can do and I can, share this with other people. And so.
I love that. Was there a specific moment that you can remember that was that turning point for you?
No, I think it kind of just happened gradually. It just, I don't know, just slowly. I think as we taught more and more through the weeks, and as I learned more and more, and my confidence grew, and it just, I don't know, it was a great experience, and I just wanted to share that with other people.
Yeah, awesome. Do you remember why you chose the yoga medicine 200 hour over others?
Yeah, I mean, one of the reasons I first looked into it is because a lot of my favorite local teachers are trained through yoga medicine, and I really love their style, their creative flows that they do, and how good that would feel in my body. So that's when I first found yoga medicine online. And then the flexibility of the online program was great because I've seen other teacher trainings and I've thought about them throughout the years, but it's just hard to commit to that many intense weekends or going away for an extended period. Um, with little kids. So this one worked out really well for my schedule.
Yeah, awesome. What did you love about the program?
Well, what I loved, I think, was it was an online program, so I didn't know how big it would be. I mean, it could have been hundreds of people, but it was small and it felt connected. The group was super diverse. It was people from all around the world and different ages, different genders, different backgrounds. So that was great, to learn from their experiences. Um, I liked the personalized feedback. I sent you my chaturanga video, and when you sent the feedback, it was just so amazing because I could like watch myself do it, and you had drawings on the video, and it was rewinding and going forward, and it was so helpful because I don't even think I could have gotten that in person to see like how my shoulders were and the alignment. So just I think the feedback on the videos were great, the feedback on the assignments.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Um, how was the online learning experience for you?
It was good. I liked the flexibility of it. I thought I went into it thinking I was going to kind of dread those weekly mandatory meetups because it's just kind of hard to commit to a weekly meeting. But actually, I looked forward to them every week. And even whenever I was on vacation, I was like, oh, I have my meeting, I gotta go. And I was happy to do that to connect with everyone and kind of um, get the lesson from for the week. So it was nice.
Yeah, awesome. Um, how do you feel now, like after having finished the program and you've taught a little bit, so how do you feel about teaching now? Like when you kind of look back, and is there anything that you want to share on that?
I feel, prepared. I think something that's emphasized through the program is it's, a foundation and you should always keep learning, but I do feel like I have a sturdy foundation. As I've started to write sequences, I'm constantly referring back to the manual to make sure I'm prepared to teach proper alignment and the benefits of the poses and things like that. Yeah, I don't know. I feel prepared. I feel excited to teach and to share what I learned, and
Awesome.
it's great.
What impact did the training have on you as a person or in your life?
It was, I think it made me practice yoga more consistently, and I would say so even more now that the training has ended. I have more time to practice and even more need to practice because I'm trying to develop my own sequences, but also find time to practice for myself. So yeah, I've practiced more. I've started meditating, which is something I thought I would never do. So thank you for that. And I just have more confidence with yoga, and I don't know.
Have you do you feel like that's spilled over at all into your like life as a mom or in your relationships or just sort of your general sense of being?
Definitely. I mean, I think I come back to it regularly, like breathing techniques or just, whenever something's stressful, just easier to calm myself down or get out, not be so stressed about the situation. Um, I think it's great because my kids are super interested in seeing where the yoga career goes, and they're always rolling out their mat and wanting to play around on them. And, so they get
Well,
to see that. And I just think that's a healthy thing for them to get to experience too.
yeah, I couldn't agree more. My kids see that too, and it's great. Okay, last question is what would you say to someone thinking about enrolling in this program?
I would tell them to definitely do it and don't overthink it. It's the length of the program is actually, I think, a benefit. The 9 months gives you time for the information to sink in and for you to practice things, and so I think that was a really great part of the program. And whenever I was sort of wavering as to should I do it or not, it's so long and there are these weekly meetings and I don't have time. My husband gave me the advice that if anything worth doing, it should be challenging. And so I kind of just thought of that too. Whenever it felt challenging, is like, well, that's because it's worth doing. And, so I would tell them to jump in and you won't regret it.
Amazing. Oh, I'm so glad he gave you that advice.
Yeah, me too. So
We wouldn't be here today, possibly.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Yeah. Well, is there anything else that you want to share or add?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, great. This was perfect and fabulous. And thank you so much for again making the time, especially um, after a long day. I know it's evening for you, so I really appreciate it. And yeah, that's it. If there's anything that you ever need from me, please let me know. I'm more than happy to return any favors. And Katie will also give you that free month of yoga medicine online too. So do you already have an account?
I did. I just actually canceled it for a little while because I'm trying to get back into some local studios for a little bit.
Yeah.
So I will happily take that and use
Okay.
that.
And is it the email that you use, beckygorley@gmail.com?
Becky.Gorley
Yeah.
is there dot? Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And do you want that month now or
Um, yeah, sure.
okay, perfect. Yeah, well, get her to set that up for you.
Okay.